who brought this girl
Or
on. Like,
I'm just gonna get it out of the way, guys. I do have a lisp, and I do that little thing with the S's. So let's just be kind. Let's be kind. I already heard enough from the folks I live with. So
oh,
bye-bye. That's it.
okay.
I'm back.
Are you ready?
Let's roll it.
Ready to hop in this?
Like a jacuzzi.
Okay. Should I introduce you real quick? Like,
well, do you want me to, or I don't know. You're the person.
This is episode 9.
Love the number 9. Favorite number is 3. 3 divided by 3. Wait.
No, 9 divided.
I know there's something.
9 divided by 3 is 3.
Yeah, so it really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Even. Yeah.
I mean, even 9 upside down is 6.
Wait, what?
9 like upside down is 6.
Oh, okay.
Then, like,
Okay,
upside
Drake.
3.
Okay, Drake.
You know I get down.
Okay, Drizzy. Okay,
Yeah.
Drizzy Drake.
Yeah.
Okay, J Drizzy.
The funny thing is, well, I guess I'll tell you guys my name. My name's Juliana. However, some people call me G. Some people call me G Cat because of my last name, which I'm not going to say, but it starts with cat.
Mm-hmm.
And then some folks call me Jules. It was always a family name.
Jules.
Like, and then when I came to where we live now, is that like a public information?
No.
Yeah.
I keep that out, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So where we live now, I got a job and stuff where I met the host, and
Yes.
everyone just calls me Jules there. So
Yeah.
we just roll with it.
We just roll with Jules
But they
now.
spell it with a J.
Okay.
That kind of confuses me. But
Okay. It confused me too. When I first started working there and everyone called you Jules, I was like, oh, that's cool, like Jules with a G. And then when I was texting everybody and they would say, like, I was like, oh, we're going to invite Jules, they'd spell, like, Jules with, like, a J. And I was like, oh.
Well, it's funny because, like, I think if you do it with a G, you have to do it, like, the, like, alternative way of, like, JEWLS. Or G, sorry, GEWLZ. Sorry, I don't know where.
What? Wait, hold on. Now you got 2 dyslexic people. 2 dyslexic people. Today at work, I messed up on someone's order. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm dyslexic. Like, I messed it up.
No,
like,
yeah, same. But, okay, hold on. Let me... GEWLZ is like I've seen people do that.
I was just thinking that it was just like the first 4 letters of your name with an S.
See, yeah, but the issue with that is like my name is spelled GIUL, and people look at my name and look at me, and nobody knows how to say my name for God knows what reasons, and so it was GULES, and then I got Ghoulies, and I just was not doing that. So it's just with a J.
Was it when you're working at where we are now that people started doing that, or it's just like all the time?
With like the spelling?
Yeah.
No, I think it's always like,
it's
even
always
my
like
family members, mainly like my dad's side of the family, but they just always go to JULES.
Okay. We look really gay.
I'm also...
I know. I was like, wow. I was like looking. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
Anywho. Let me not thirst trap on this episode.
Okay. Bro thought she mogged. But she's not mogging, bruh. She not mogging nobody. First order of business, I feel the need to talk. I need your dog's backstory. Your dog, like every time Jules FaceTimes me, her dog is posted up, and I just need to know, what did that man go through for him to feel the need to be posted up every time you turn the camera? I'm gonna insert a picture right here in this vicinity.
So everyone hates on my dog. But the thing about my dog is he has immense lore. Even getting him has lore. This was about 10 years ago. I'm 11 years old. And my grandpa dies of cancer. Let it sit. We're moving on. So he passes away and it was my mom's dad. My mom was a big animal gal. We had chickens, so many dogs, cats, birds, guinea pigs, like any animal we had growing up. So my mom was like, you know what? We're going to get an emotional support dog to get through this time. So my grandpa passes away in July. I think we got him in like August, September. And he comes from a crazy bloodline. Like his parents are like the cover of like Purina. Like the Yorkie that's like on like one of those bags is literally his dad.
No,
And
it's not.
So
no,
on
it's not.
fucking God. Wait, are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
On God.
No way.
No, swear to God. But the issue is they're the type of Yorkies that have like the long hair, and he, for whatever, like I don't know how they know this, but they were like, oh, he's not gonna have the long, like luscious hair. So they were basically just the breeder, it was just trying to get rid of him. Yes, I bought him from a fucking breeder. It wasn't my choice. Adopt, don't shop. Just had to add that in there.
Okay.
But anywho, we got him, and they basically didn't want him, so we got him pretty discounted. He's he was black when we got him. He's now gray. Keep in mind, we also got him when I was 11 years old. My little brother's 9, so we threw him around. He was on the trampoline. He was in that pool. He's just been tossed around.
Yeah.
But to be expected. He's been kicked, stepped on, accidentally, of course. But he's just really old. He had a best friend named Rocco. Rocco passed away. That was his boyfriend.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
he's gay.
Oh, 100%. Like, I didn't.
Did you?
I just hit myself. I didn't believe. Okay, like, you know when people are always like, oh, you know, sexual. I'm also gay, so let's not. I'm not clowning anyone, but you know, people are always like, oh, you're just born this way.
Yeah.
He was born that way. He was humping that from the jump.
You know what? He does kind of give like Gunkle vibes. Like
no,
rich Gunkle.
Exactly.
He gives
Exactly.
rich
And you haven't even
Gunkle.
seen him in his bow tie era.
Bow tie?
Oh yeah, he rocks the bow ties, the sweaters, but he's just kind of musty too, I'm not gonna lie.
Musty?
Well, it's just because he's had like 17 teeth pulled. He's like old, you know?
Oh,
So he kind
okay.
of has like that old dog stank breath.
Okay.
But he's little, so it just kind of feels like he's just kind of like stinky.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he goes to the groomer. He's like, obviously, I take care of him. My girlfriend hates him. They have bad beef. He is really bad around her. But yeah, that's his lore.
Oh, wow.
When I moved to college, my parents were like, you're taking one of the dogs. And Winston just felt right to take.
Yeah.
I went through elementary school, middle school, high school with him,
Yeah.
and college, of course.
You guys fit each other's vibes, so.
Yeah, he's pretty chill, so.
Yeah. I didn't know that everyone hates on your dog, though.
Everyone hates on him. I mean, besides like our friend Leah like likes Winston, but everyone else does not like Winston.
Is it 'cause he's like?
He just always posts like anytime you look at him, he's literally just like.
That's not his fault though.
Like he doesn't know how to relax. Like if you like put your hand like this to his face, he'll literally like go like this.
Oh, it's just 'cause he was around y'all.
Okay, like I just feel like that's like a little dog being raised by basically like 2 young kids. Like,
Yeah.
Of course he was thrown
yeah,
around.
for sure.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
I really needed to hear that. You send pictures of Winston to me, and he's posted up, but like I just don't know his lore. Like I don't want to judge him quite yet.
No,
Do you know
you
what I'm
could
saying?
judge him. It's just
I feel bad judging him though.
I've just had him for like so long, so he's like he's just son. Like that's son.
Yes. Yeah. I fuck with him.
I don't
though.
like laying down like this. I need to be more upright.
Okay.
Need to maybe,
Posture.
like,
Posture check.
Oh, my posture bad.
Posture check.
Wait, do you see?
Yeah.
No, it's bad. I got
Yeah.
that hunch.
You got that hunch.
I got that rainbow and LGBTQ, if you know, for a back. Yeah.
Are we going to Pride?
Oh, wait, could I say like which Pride?
Yeah.
Okay. San Diego Pride. I feel like San Diego and LA and like New York are like pretty notorious.
Yeah. And San Francisco.
Yeah,
I
San
think.
Francisco.
San Francisco, huge.
Obviously.
Huge.
I haven't been to Pride. I will say though, my mom randomly like got caught in like the New York Pride parade one time.
Random, like she was in it?
Yeah, no, she was like, my little brother played baseball and there was like a big tournament in New York and she took him to New York for this tournament and they just were spent. My dad's family's also from New York, so saw my dad's family, did the baseball thing, and then they're like, okay, let's go like just have a day in the city. Well, that day in the city was the day of the like Pride. It was like 2017,
Wow.
and I wasn't out, but I was like, so weird. Why are you there? Do you think
Sure.
I am super gay?
Okay. Here's some backstory. When I first started working where we work at now, I was explaining you guys to my friends, like my best friends. I was explaining the type of like gays that you are, right? Right? Do you actually want to hear this?
No, yeah, you could be candid. I won't be weirded out.
Okay. Because I described each of you and I kind of think I got it like to the T.
Okay. I honestly don't even know how to describe myself, so I'm open for interpretation.
Okay. I think I said that you were just like you were the typical like NorCal like gay gal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like listens to like Noah Khan,
Yes.
drives a truck, wears overalls, like
Yes.
rocks the bob, like
The Bob's
typical.
new too, but I love that fucking Bob.
Yeah, but like typical like NorCal gay. You know what I'm saying? Like hippie. Goes like
Yeah.
you're like the type of gay to be like support small coffee shops. Like that's you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, so here's the funny thing about this conversation, or about this little segue, is me and my girlfriend are moving into an apartment. We have a year lease coming up on few days from today. And we just feel, this is huge, we just feel like we love where we live. Like, it's beautiful. There's a lot. It's a good midpoint. But it's just not.
Y'all.
Something's just not clicking.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of want to go to North Cal.
I can so see you living in like SF.
See, like, the thing is like, my issue with San Francisco is...
It's like dirty.
No, I don't care about that. My issue is in high school.
Oh.
We're rolling this back. In high school, I had a little bit of beef. A little, separation with some folks, and all of them moved to San Francisco.
Oh.
And so
okay.
from that point on, I was just like, no interest, don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But no, I mean more like...
Or like low-key like I can see you in like slow.
So that's so slow in like Santa Barbara, like
Yeah.
the two places
Dude,
that
yeah.
me and my girlfriend Brooke are heavily considering. I graduate in the spring, and then she'll be in her second year, which means she's eligible to transfer.
Yeah.
So our plan is wait another year.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna...
I can so see you in
Like-
slow. Like I can see you because
We
like
already have friends that go there
that
too.
and like y'all are not like party animals. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like slow is like
we want to like
small.
hike.
It's like small town vibes, like
Yeah.
naturey. Like when I did my road trip up the West Coast, like slow is like one of my favorite places that we stopped. It was just cute.
Yeah.
It's just a cute little town.
I think like, and that's the thing with like, my girlfriend is always trying to like describe. Sorry, I keep mentioning her, but
No, you're good.
but-
You're good.
I think like she always like tries to describe my vibe, and I have like that like, I have like the like kind of sporty, like maybe one would say granola, like
Yeah.
hikey, like
Mhm.
outdoorsy vibe. But then I also like love the beach. But I just feel like I love the small town feel.
Yeah.
I don't love like where we live now, or I kind of already... San Diego County.
Yeah, you could just say San Diego,
San
yeah.
Diego, where like in the part that we live is not so much like in like city,
Mhm.
and I feel like that's the issue is like where we live, there's like beaches and stuff,
Mhm.
but there's not really that like small town feel or like that like super tight knit community.
Yeah.
It's just kind of very suburban,
Yeah.
and that's fine. I just think that like there's more out there that would like make me happier.
Yeah. And that's valid.
I think if my girlfriend moved out here this year, but if she wouldn't have moved out here, I was gonna probably try something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I could low-key see you in like Seattle. Is that crazy?
I could see myself in like Colorado.
I could definitely see you in Colorado. But like Seattle was just kind of like I don't know why. You kind of give like Seattle vibes.
Yeah, also like Brooke's family lives in North Cal.
Oh, yeah.
So like
or Oregon. I could see you in Oregon.
girl, I could see myself on the East Coast.
You want to be an East Coast gal?
Well, my family's from New York.
Okay.
So
I could see you in Maine. Is that
girl,
crazy?
Girl, I could see my ass in Maine.
I could see you
my
in
ass
Maine.
in fucking Vermont.
Like a little like
2x2
lake house
cottage. Oh.
I was thinking like I feel like I could see like lake house vibes. Like you would have like a lake house, like a little boat, your truck.
My point, like, regardless of where I end up going, it's kind of nice because we have like 1 year to decide.
Yeah.
And like we're comfortable, and I love the apartment we found. But I just want to be somewhere where I could just ride my bike, walk. I don't want to be somewhere where on every single corner there's an In-N-Out.
Okay.
I love In-N-Out, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but it's just like I just want that like mom and pop, just sweet sweater.
Yeah.
Sweater.
Sweater
Sometimes
weather.
I say sweater.
Sweater.
So
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, I guess we'll just see. It's really exciting though. Kind of
Yeah.
scary.
No, I'm hyped for you.
We just listened to too much Mel Robbins, when she's like, "If you're in your 20s,
yes,
move now."
I saw that, and I was like, you know what? Honestly, though, she's
Go,
right.
girl.
Yes.
Go.
Like I'm trying to dip.
She reminds me of like every high school had like that one teacher that was like involved in like ASB, and like that's Mel Robbins.
Yeah. Okay, so my chop off, I had a crazy mental. I crashed out.
Same, look.
Right? I have a picture. I think I talked about it in the last episode, but there's a picture of me at my desk, and like it's a pile of my hair.
You did it.
I cut it myself.
Whoa.
It was a spur of the moment thing. Right?
That's crazy.
It's a pile of my hair on my desk, the scissors I used, and Phoebe Bridgers in the background. That was the vibe of the night.
Wow.
Phone was on Do Not Disturb.
DND.
I was on DND, and then I texted my friend the picture, and she was like, "Don't kill yourself." And I was just like,
yeah. I think for me, it was like since like middle school was like that weird like time of like, am I gay? What's going on here? But then ever since then, I just always wanted to like, my hair was like something that I felt like I never, like my mom was the type to like braid my hair every day, and like I kind of have sensory where like that's why I like having my hair like this, and I've always been into hats, but I always felt like my hair was like the only thing people ever complimented about me, because I was never really outwardly like super feminine, but my hair was, because it was super long.
Yeah.
So it was always, oh, love the hair, long hair, curled hair, whatever. But then I always had like this little internal thing of just like the one thing that like kind of makes me feel super feminine, I almost just like want nothing to do with, because I don't know if that's like, not that I'm super feminine or X, Y, and Z or whatever, but like I just didn't want like that to be the thing that like people just see and they're like, yeah. Like, I don't know. This is just my reinventing era.
Okay, we love that. We love that.
I mean, I don't think I would ever go shorter unless I'm like 60 years old. I'll do the, white grandma chop, where it's kind of like that little.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
That's a look for sure.
You know every, like, white grandma.
Yeah.
That's the look.
Yeah, those are our customers.
Yeah. They all kind of have, like, that weird, like.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm older, I probably don't want to do my hair either. Some of them, you could tell they just rolled out. They really rolled out. I mean, I might do a little brush.
Terry vibes. Bro, Terry today was tweaking. I was getting out of my car, walking in, and she's talking to herself. And she's like, shut up, don't talk. And then she comes in and she's bleeding. Like, her finger's bleeding.
It's because she's picking at it. Terry's, I don't know if you're going to include this, but Terry's just a customer who comes to our store every single day. She buys product. We can't kick her out, but she just mentally is, maybe just not all there.
Yeah.
And has some arguments with the wall and throws things and is really into astrology. That might be the first issue. No hate on astrology, but like she has a mirror and will like literally like stare at these like maps and charts and like
I see her doing that. Yeah.
I mean, like, again, no hate to anything. It's just like
We had a conversation about astrology the other day, actually.
I don't really know
Yeah.
much about astrology.
No, I had a conversation with Terry.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like sweeping. I was like, "What's up, Terry?" And she's like, "Hi, Michaela." I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm studying the stars." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, then we started talking about zodiac signs. And I was like,
What
"Guess
is
mine,
she?
guess mine." She actually doesn't say what she was.
She
She
probably
just
doesn't know.
she's probably a different one
She
every day.
forgot.
Every day she's different. She changes every day. No, she's asking me about mine. I was like, "I'm a Libra."
What do you
don't
think
know if
I
that makes
am?
sense. You're in January?
Oh yeah, I forget. My birthday month. Capricorn.
Yeah, yeah. Capricorn.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know much about Capricorns.
Yeah.
I know a lot about I'm not gonna say the one I know a lot about actually.
Taurus by chance? I have.
Taurus, yes, because a lot of the people I know a lot about Virgos and Tauruses, and then one more sign that I'm not gonna say because like Tauruses just have that like they're just very like
Yeah.
grounded, a little stubborn, but like
Extremely stubborn.
I didn't want
But
to say
I feel like I
extremely,
like.
but
But I
yeah.
feel like that's the thing is like I think I like that.
You like that about a Taurus?
I love like sometimes the stubbornness comes in like almost gives off like this confidence.
Yeah.
Like you know what you want.
No, I know.
You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? So I love that.
I
fucking love that
like-
shit. Jesus Christ.
You need to chill the fuck out. You need to chill out. You need to chill. You need to chill out. I like very like emotionally intelligent people. That's what I'm drawn to.
I feel like I love like quiet,
Mhm.
but like knows what you want.
Mhm.
Again, like kind of bringing the stubbornness type
Yeah.
of like attitude. I just love like getting into something and being like, let me find out. Like cause I know there's more to this.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. Like I love like the unknown with like
Really?
people. Like
I actually hate that. I hate
if you
that.
for me like I feel like with dating like if you put your cards on the table too soon,
You like mystery.
cuz
Like, you like to
it's for
discover.
everyone.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Like I want that like I want that side of you that like no one's like
Oh.
seen yet.
Okay. Okay.
Like good or bad.
Okay. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I like I'm usually drawn to people who are exactly like me. Yeah. Like the same humor, same music taste. I enjoy that about a person. I feel like when they're too opposite, we just butt heads a lot. A lot. And I hate that cuz I hate drama and I hate arguments. That's the Libra in me, but like what do you think is your biggest red flag?
I think I have two answers. The first answer, I've always I played basketball in high school. Like even though I wasn't necessarily like I didn't necessarily dress like exactly how I do now, or like I wasn't maybe as like openly gay or whatever. But like everyone fucking knew. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I think I always got a lot of attention because there wasn't that. There's like one or two other girls that I could think of that were kind of similar looking to me that like drew people in, I feel like. And because of that, I was just ran through low key. And again, maybe that's my fault. My choices, you know. But
Yeah.
in high school, if you get all that attention, you're going to take it and run.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's high school.
Yeah.
So I think like just reputation would be like not even the relationship I'm in now, like she was very aware of like my past and like that was something that like we had so many candid conversations with
Yeah.
about. I think now I think just the fact that I look like this and drive a truck and I'm a barista and like I don't know. I'm like I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I also am like not great at like
Replying.
communication.
Yeah.
Communication is not my
That's your
strong
red flag, Jules.
Communication is not my strong suit.
Guys, I literally I wanted to hang out with Jules and she left me on red for 3 days. And here's the better part. She adds me on Snap. She starts the streak and leaves me on open.
Okay, this is what I will say. Technology is not my strong suit.
Girl, you started the issue is Jules, you started the streak. You're the one who started the streak. Like
I just I don't know, guys. Like I don't know what it is. Like I think like moving out here, like something I've learned is like being like somewhat of an adult now. Like in high school, like I was just in a group chat and like all my friends would be like, okay, let's meet here. Like the fact that like I have to be in a situation where I have to like put myself out there to like maintain friendships
Yeah.
is truly devastating. To me. Like
what?
like to my core, like being like, okay, let me like literally today, I told Leah that at 6:00 we would go to get food, knowing damn well I had this. Cause I'm just like so like not good at like like I'm just not a planner. Like
Yeah.
I love having friends that are spontaneous, like
Yeah.
that will just like draw me in and be like, okay, I pick you up in 5. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
sounds good, see you then.
Yeah.
But I'm just not. I'm not the initiator. I just
Okay.
should be. I just should be put in the back seat. I'll drive, but just
Okay.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm early to everything, and no one else is fucking early. Besides Leah, shout out Leah. No one else is fucking early.
Bruh. Yeah, everyone runs late. I noticed that too.
Yeah, so for me, I just am like now I'm kind of hopped on
Yeah.
like the just show up at 5 or whatever
Yeah.
time because there's no point in getting there early.
Yeah. Low key, like, okay, this is I'm someone who I like to be on time. Like I like to be on time or early because like I was just always raised that like there's something to do. Like at like a function, like you show up early and you help. Like that was like
Exactly.
that's always been like how my parents have been. And like everyone I know, they're just like, we'll get there whenever. And I'm just like,
I grew up playing
like, no.
sports.
That
And with like a
too.
lot of
Yeah.
like my household had like a lot of fucking kids.
yes.
So everyone, you either get in the car on time or you're not.
You're not going. That was like, yeah, especially with the sports thing, because it's like you gotta get there at a certain time, and like you running, like you're running, and like I
Yeah.
remember like I think my first like soccer coach, she's the one that like instilled that into my brain, because she was like, if you're late, like I'm gonna make you run every soccer field in this. Like she would, like one time, like my cleat came like untied during a game, and like I had to duct tape it the rest of the season because she was just like, if it comes off, like you're running every soccer field here.
That was like for me. I played multiple sports growing up.
Yeah.
And there was a time where I remember going to soccer practice, and it was like a really it was one of those practices that was like kind of more like a tryout, but I had
Mhm.
like been going,
Yeah.
and I was going straight from golf practice, and I left
You
my
played
cleats.
golf?
Yeah, I left my cleats at home.
Oh.
And so my mom
nah.
said, "Oh, we're not turning back. You're gonna wear your golf shoes, which are like I don't know if you've felt golf shoes, but they're essentially just like normal tennis shoes with just like these little like plastic spikes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're meant to step on like very fragile like grass.
Yeah.
And so I was slipping, sliding, and from that moment on, I never fucking forgot shit again.
Yeah.
Because that was also just embarrassing. Like, you know,
Yes.
everyone like always has like those cool Nike soccer cleats.
Yeah.
And like I pulled up in these like nowadays, of course, they make these like cool like hip
Yeah.
golf shoes, but at the time they're like leather and like white and like they look like old man shoes. Like that was how I pulled up, and everyone knew me, so it was just like, you're good in wearing those shoes.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
I don't gotta like that, y'all.
I think like growing up with a dad who was like, my dad was always like, you need to be playing a sport every year. Like there was never like a year where I wasn't doing some sort of sport
Same.
or activity, because my dad is like, My dad is the guy that's like sports is like the main thing that's gonna teach you life lessons. And like
Same.
honestly, true. Like it taught me like
True. You
be
could
on
tell who
time.
didn't play on sports.
Yes,
tell.
like you can so
You could tell who had never been fucking called out.
yes, and like I never noticed it until I got my first job.
Oh
and like
yeah.
and like I would just like
Bleep.
we gotta bleep. We gotta bleep that out.
I mean, he's haven't like played a sport, but he has like pretty boy syndrome, so it's like different.
Yeah, or there's a lot of people there that like you could tell like they've never. It's just like people who don't care to be on time because they're just like I get there when I get there. But it's like there's other people at that job who like rely on you being there on time. Like yeah,
I don't know.
especially when you're a server. Like when I was a server and people would be late. I
Yes.
literally
Because you got to get cut, huh? At a certain time.
No, it's not even that. It's like because the times that we're scheduled to come in, that's when the rush starts. So we're a person short for like 20 minutes, and
Yeah,
I'm just
it
like
sucks.
it does make a difference when you're a whole server short. Like
That's like a whole food order. That's
yeah,
like everything,
who's gonna run this food? Like
Yeah.
girl, you were supposed to run this food.
yeah.
So I feel like where we're at now, you could probably survive like 10 minutes a person short, but like you don't want to.
No, yeah. I don't know. I also feel like I was raised like it doesn't matter if someone asks you to go put a letter in a mailbox down the street or
Yeah.
whatever task that's
Mhm.
meaningless, quote unquote. My parents were like, you literally walk down the street with your shoulders fucking high and take pride in every single thing.
Yeah.
Because my parents, I grew up in like kind of a smaller town, and like my parents owned a business that was pretty like significant with our last name attached to the business. And so my parents were always just like, this is you walk around with your last name everywhere,
Yeah.
and people are gonna know, and they're gonna know even more when you're slacking because of who you are and who we are and all that stuff. So I feel like that's such a like I take pride in fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like when I literally like at work, like when I mess up a drink or something, like I'm literally just like, okay, we're good. But then I know like pushing out the next drink, like I'm gonna literally like make sure this is perfect because
Yeah.
of I don't want someone to have a shitty experience because of like
Mhm.
my like negligence.
Yeah. And
Even
it's
though
like
so minimal. Like, it's
yeah.
a fucking coffee, but still.
But like that's another thing
It's
like
character.
like people who like have never played a sport, they have a really hard time taking accountability for like things. Like when you play a sport, there's no getting out of that. Like yeah, you did miss that goal.
Yeah, I was the captain of like I was on varsity like all 4 years and stuff, but my senior year I was the captain of the team, and that taught me so much accountability because no matter what, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Even if I literally do nothing, if someone's not there, if someone's jersey's not tucked in,
Yeah.
if someone doesn't have something, it's my fault.
Yeah.
And literally to the point of like, okay, if someone on my team doesn't have anything, okay, well here's mine.
Yeah.
And yeah, I might look stupid, and yeah, it's gonna come back on me, but like, you
Yeah.
have to be like the leader in those situations.
Yeah.
But that translates to everything.
No, yeah, for sure. Like it's just like I feel like yeah, like I hate to agree with my dad. I hate to prove that man right once
I
more.
feel the same way.
I hate proving that man right, but like sports, it teaches you like initiative, like accountability, like all of that stuff, and like low key, it does help you pick up things a little bit faster.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
like I feel
100%.
like I could I like to be humble, but I feel like I could pick things up decently.
I feel like, but like it's okay. Like this might sound a little crazy because I don't have a degree in child development. But like as a child, when someone's like, okay, this is how you kick a soccer ball, this is how you shoot a basketball, this is how you dribble. It's the tactile. It's like, okay, taking directions, okay, tactile like response.
Yeah.
Like the turnover time.
Yeah.
As a child, like it just has to do something like positively to your development.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Cause like even at work, like if there's something like I'm like, okay, grab this, do this, okay, 2 steps ahead, okay, this is what we need, okay, cool. And you have like almost like the anticipation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is my dad calls it killer instinct. Did your dad ever say that?
No, the thing about my dad is like my dad was always like every single time I played a basketball game, he'd text me before. G money. Yo, G money. And that's when I knew I was like, oh shit, we're being serious. He'd just be like literally I can show you text. He'll be like, you gotta lock in.
Yeah.
You gotta literally, he's like, you got to put your heart and soul. He's like,
Dude, our dads would get along
you're the
so well.
toughest kid I know.
When I used to do
like we're in a
jujitsu,
war.
dude, when I used to do jujitsu before my tournaments, my dad would just be like, killer instinct out there, killer instinct. I would just be like, yeah, like whatever. Yeah, like yeah, that was core memory. Core memories were on the way there, like on the way.
Like this is not real.
Dude, yeah. I didn't have a phone back in my tournament days, but
Yeah, no, my dad is like emojis, uppercase, and my dad's the type of dad that like, honestly, I find it like really sweet. I promise you, in 60 or in 40 years, if I have kids or my siblings have kids, my dad will be talking to somebody, and they'll be about like, you know, he'll be at a sporting event for one of us, and like one of the parents will come up to him and he'll be talking about, you know, oh yeah, like she had like 30 points in this game or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, like your like she's only 7 years old, and he's like, oh no, I'm talking about my daughter. Like that man, I promise you, word for word, could recall plays or moments in our sporting careers,
dude,
and he will never live it down.
Yeah.
So sweet though. My dad's kind of quiet and like works a lot, so I feel like sports was like the biggest way to connect with my dad.
No, I definitely feel that. Like, yeah, my dad is like so like when I was growing up, I did basketball, I did soccer, I did softball, I did jiu-jitsu, I did dance. Like I did all of that because like my dad was also like convinced, like me and my sister, like I liked playing sports, but I never liked like competing. Like
you like the commitment.
I like I like being on a team, and like I like playing games, but I hated like in jiu-jitsu I hated the tournaments. There's like a lot of other trauma around the tournaments, but like I just hated the like leading up to a tournament. Like, cause in jiu-jitsu it's just like if you don't make weight, like you're disqualified.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we were like starving ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean,
at like
same with like even just like wrestling.
Yeah.
Like those people like.
And it's like I don't know. Like I started when I was 12. Like a 12-year-old should not like yeah. So I think with that there was just like trauma behind it, but
I would do something like that with like basketball.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I was like a decent basketball player. Like I played around. Like I played on like a really competitive team, like won a state championship, whatever. But I would literally just be like, bro, like I gotta grow. Like I was like hanging on poles to like try to stretch my spine. Like, and I was, and like to this day, like my height is my biggest insecurity.
Really?
And I think it's truly because I was so like worried about like I need to like secure the scholarship if I was 2 inches taller.
Yeah.
I would like literally wear shoes that like definitely had like platform. Like when I was playing, like I would literally find shoes and put insoles that made me taller.
Oh.
And I know that sounds crazy.
No.
Quitting sports was like truly the hardest moment, like one of the hardest moments. Of my life.
I think like even now, like I definitely miss jiu-jitsu, but it's just like one, is so expensive to get back into it, and like two, like I feel like I just haven't gotten over like that. Like I'm scared to get back into it, but like I think my dad is just also, he's so convinced that like either me or my sister are like D1. Like he wanted us to be like a D1 because my dad played basketball.
All my siblings are D1. I'm the only one. Yeah.
Neither me and my sister.
Bad knees.
But my dad was like my dad when he was living on Guam, like he was like he was traveling for like basketball, and then like
we got a hoop.
But he can't anymore because he got a crazy injury. Like his like bone popped out. Like it was like he never gonna be the same.
Anymore either.
Yeah, but like my dad can still hoop. Like he can still shoot.
Torn ACL, meniscus, PCL, fractured femur, fractured tibia.
Nah.
Yeah, my shit snapped.
I just got the effed up ankle club.
Oh yeah.
Jules, you're like, I feel like I wish we worked together more. You're the only one that like does like the TikTok. Like you're the only one that knows like the TikTok stuff. Ain't nobody know what I'm talking about when I say it.
I literally have wanted, like, I fear my personality has been so altered in terms of TikTok, like trends and like sayings, but like you just have depth. Like it's just another, like you just get TikTok. Why are all these people like, I'm not doing TikTok, but you on Instagram and Snapchat?
Yeah.
Why are you on Facebook?
And Instagram Reels is worse than TikTok.
How are you gonna tell me you're on Facebook Marketplace? and not TikTok.
Is this targeted at somebody?
No, I have
Okay,
TikTok.
okay.
It's just like,
No, yeah,
girl,
yeah.
you ain't better than us.
Or like I have Twitter.
X.
X. Actually,
I
no.
don't like that. It's
I
Twitter.
hate that.
I don't like that.
I don't like when people correct me. Actually, that's like a pet peeve of mine. Every time I say Twitter, they're
hate
like, "You
that.
mean X?" I'm
No,
like,
I hate
I
that.
mean like,
It's
shut
Twitter.
up.
We
Like,
all grew up.
please
Twitter.
stop. Like, I don't support. I don't support what it became after Twitter.
No, and it's like, literally, like, I remember first getting the app. It was like that cute little birdie.
Yeah.
Like, it just.
Dude, and like Twitter before, it was so funny.
Wait.
It's just not funny anymore.
Is it called X because of the Tesla Model X? That's not real. That's not why it's called X. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I never looked into it because it just pissed me
I
off.
just had like you're gonna watch it back and like watch my face when I just like put that together.
Tesla Model X?
Is that why it's called
Was that the
X?
first Tesla?
I think so.
Was it? I'm gonna ask Ryan.
I used to be a Tesla driver.
You used to have a Tesla?
Yeah,
You used to have a Tessie?
Tessie until it was, you know, I'm not gonna go into why I don't have the Tesla anymore, but you could connect the dots.
Okay.
It's 'cause Elon. I'm fucking driving a stupid
Okay.
ass fucking
Oh, okay.
Republican ass conservative
Okay.
ass. But you could believe this. I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna keep it in. No, I'm
I
keeping
don't
that-
care. I'm just
keeping
saying.
that in.
And this is the thing is like this is kind of crazy, but like in high school I was low key conservative.
Really?
I had like this weird conservative era.
Okay, well, like where you lived at, I can see that.
It was kind of mixed, and I remember
Yeah.
like having like legit debates on like Snapchat with people and being
Debate?
like,
You were debating people on Snapchat.
just one of my ex-girlfriends. And the thing that kills me is she was so right. Like that girl was. I would literally just be like, Trump this, and then
No, you
no,
wouldn't.
like,
no,
I
you
would,
wouldn't.
and, like,
no. Okay, growth, character arc,
I'm
character arc.
literally as liberal as it gets now.
And
I
now-
promise
and
you
now
that.
You're gay.
Now I'm
Now you're
lib-
super gay.
And this is that whole thing when they're like, when people are always like, bro, like if you're that conservative, you gotta be gay, and it's true. It's fucking true.
Ooh.
It's true. Because the second I was like, hold on, let me go inward. Let me be like,
Let me
love,
go inward.
acceptance, liberal.
Liberal.
That's literally how
Yeah.
how it went.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Love, go blue.
Go blue. I can't believe that. Never mind.
You know, I can't believe that we're in. I can't believe everything that's happened. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to go into this because I'm not a fucking political science person. Like, I don't know enough to like go into it.
Yeah,
But I know enough to like have morals and like decency.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It just pisses me off
Like,
talking about it. Like,
being liberal is hot.
yeah,
Like that's hot.
the baddest bitches you know. The baddest bitches you know. The baddest bitches you know.
Like I just love that.
And I love that, like, I'm not, like, I'm just, like, I love that I attract that. Like, there's no hate. Like, you believe in what you want to believe in, for sure. Like, that, it's a democracy. You believe in, but, like, it gets to a point. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, so
It gets to a point where you're no longer talking about politics. You a fan club now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make America great again. That's not you're not support. Like, there's no politics involved in that. You were just literally his fan. Like, you a fan. You a fan.
No, yeah, I get that. And like this is, you know, like those podcasts where they're like, I urge you to do this. I want you all to go on your Instagram, type in Donald, whatever his name, Trump on Instagram, and look at those followers. And then I want you to go to any other blue candidate, look at those followers.
Yeah.
I promise you, every fucking person you know that follows Donald Trump is truly the most insufferable piece of shit you know. Like, I promise you they're insufferable. And I know that you know that. Because every single time I'm like, let me just be curious.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn right. I knew that.
Or, like, okay, this is how you know you a fan, though. Like, not gonna lie. When Trump got shot at, people that were posting the picture of him standing there holding his ear on their Instagram being like, legends never die. You a fan. Why are we talking? Like, when did presidents get fan clubs? When did we start this? I just, like, genuinely, I want to know, like, why is there merch? Why do we have merch?
Should we even commit to that? Like, that wasn't like something that was staged? Because how do you miss? Like, how do you hit the ear?
Right?
That just seems a little.
Like, the ear's too precise. The ear's too precise. The ear's too precise. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, he got a pretty big, like, noggin.
And, like, the thing about me is, like, if I, God forbid, I ever get shot, my ass is fucking stop, drop, rolling off the stage. He got back up. What do you mean?
He hit this one. He hit this one. Bro hit the fist. Like, put that fist down. You do not stand with us. You do not stand with
But
us.
just like, what do you mean you got back up?
The way I would have ran off that stage.
You knew.
That's what I was saying.
And
like,
then, like, the Secret Service members that were literally trying to, like, grab his ass. I'm sorry, what? No,
everybody was scared except the dude that got shot. The man that got shot was not. He was like, "I'm alive, like I'm alive." Like, bro, you need to get in that car and leave.
My favorite thing about that whole thing is like when people on TikTok made that meme about the Secret Service station that was like low key gay as hell, and they were like, "Of course, a lesbian saved him." Wait, have you seen those?
No.
I'm gonna show you them. It's
I
like
didn't know that.
It's like this like more masculine. I don't know if she's actually a lesbian, but she just is like more masculine. Obviously, like has her like gear belt on and just like looks like she looks like every fucking like 2000s movie like edit that like all of us used to watch and be like, are we gay? Yeah. And it's just really funny. I'm gonna have to show you guys that if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
hit that like button, hit that comment section, tap in with me.
No, but that whole situation, like when that happened, I just was like, the world is not real. This is a simulation.
No.
Like this whole like election season was truly a simulation. Like why are politicians posting memes? Like why? Let's keep it professional. Can we bring back professionalism? Like
let's bring back professionalism.
Yes.
Get rid of Charlie Kirk.
Honestly, I hate that man with a burning passion.
He annoys me.
Every time he pops up on my For You page, I get like the chills.
Okay, borderline, like, hear me out. Borderline, I obviously do not stand with any of like the whole Trump stuff, but like seeing Trump is just like, ugh, like, okay. Seeing Charlie Kirk literally makes me like feel like a little mad.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm just like, why are you going to colleges? Like,
yeah. And the worst part. Like, why are people and like why are people here's again. This is what I'm talking about. Fan clubs. Why are people who don't go to those schools showing up?
I don't
You
understand
have grown ass women there standing in the crowd watching this creepy ass man.
He's so weird, and like the thing I don't understand is like if today I met Donald Trump, I don't know why I would, but for the rest of my life I'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I met a president."
Yeah.
Like, that's he is our president, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's somewhat cool just to even just say without the name. And so a part of me, like, it doesn't get annoyed with him for the reason being of, like, he does hold some sort of, like, power that's, like, highly respected, I guess. Mm-hmm. But, like, Charlie Kirk, like, why is he respected? Like, who is he? What position does he have? None.
Is he a politician?
He's a fucking TikTok politician.
Okay, TikTok politician.
Yeah.
The first time I ever heard about him was when he was on that video where he debated those people. Like it was like Charlie Kirk versus like 20 liberals. That was the first time I ever.
And like that guy, like Dean, like that little white boy.
Yeah. Well, I think the part that sat with me was like when they were talking about the abortion and like, what if it was your daughter? And he was straight up just like, I don't care. Like he was like, I don't care. Like how messed up. You don't even gotta be liberal to recognize that that's wrong. Like,
and also people are always like, it's because of my religion.
Yeah.
I'm Christian.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's like you try to correlate your life with like your religion or whatever beliefs you have. But at the end of the day, like the life we're living in now, like we're in real time.
Yeah.
Like we have to like do what we need to do for ourselves.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And I don't know, the whole conversation of like abortion, of like control and all that stuff, but then like keep in mind when like COVID was thing and they were like, my body, my choice.
Yeah.
No jab.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say that like that was kind of during my conservative era. I did not get the vaccine for a little bit, and then I have it now, obviously. Okay. But I got that jab. Don't worry, guys.
Which one did you get though? You got that Pfizer. You got that
Pfizer, I think. Oh no, wait, is it Moderna?
Moderna.
Which one was like not good? Johnson Johnson.
Johnson Johnson.
No, I think I got Moderna.
Moderna. I
It,
think
like,
I have.
says it.
I think I got
I don't know,
Pfizer.
wait, I don't know where it is, but I have like.
You
the
got that
barcode.
shit digital?
No, yeah, it's like because I have Kaiser.
What?
So, like, they put it in
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I almost got that Johnson Johnson.
Oh, nah.
I would have got that third
my
finger.
my uncle got Johnson and Johnson, and the next day they recalled it. The next day they recalled it, and everyone was texting the family group chat, and they're like, "Bro's gone. This is it. Like that's the last time you gonna see him."
Rip.
And like he had just gotten it, so like his arm's sore, but like he was like, "My arm's hurting."
It's about to fall off. That was the last time you ever saw him.
Oh nah, bro. COVID was such an era.
What a meme.
What an era.
It's just a meme. Like
It's just like I can't believe it happened. Like I can't believe that like it genuinely like stopped. It stopped everything. Like it stopped everything, but now like it's just like, oh, I got COVID. Like girl.
well, the thing that's like crazy, and like this might sound a little gruesome. When I think of like the 1900s, and I think of like, okay, what was like a huge mass, like obviously like AIDS and like 80s or whatever time, and then the fucking Holocaust. Like obviously
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing.
Don't
I'm just saying,
laugh. Don't. You can't laugh when you say that. You cannot laugh. You cannot laugh when you say that.
Laughing, it just was like I knew that was gonna come off like really like the Holocaust. That was obviously a time where like really like a lot of people died. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And then like when I think about like, okay, well, what is like huge about our time? Like that's like deadly to people. Fucking COVID. That's our like.
It's COVID and Donald Trump. Those are the two most deadly things that have happened during our time.
But it's like in 30 or 40 years when we have kids or grandkids, like they're gonna be like, dang, like you guys were in the COVID era. Like
yeah.
You got, and like that's crazy to think about. Like,
and like the worst part is like they're gonna ask us like what did you do? What did you do in the COVID? Girl,
I kissed through a mask. I did the deed with my mask on.
What just happened? I was gonna be like, oh, like we made TikToks. We made TikToks.
We did.
That's like what everybody did during that era was just make TikToks. But you're over here talking.
But then like in time, like when we're older, we're gonna look back and be like, that is such a monumental time in history.
No, like actually,
that's literally, honestly, probably the most historical thing that'll happen in our lifetime, possibly.
I hope.
I hope, yeah.
I hope.
So.
I really, honestly hope that that's the worst thing that happens in our lifetime.
San Andreas Fault doesn't just.
Why would you even? Why would you? What? Like, why did you even think about that? Why did you even think about that?
Because my old roommate would literally tell me all the time about that fault, and I knew nothing about it.
That is such like a. That is such a dark. Oh my god!
Well,
actually,
in my head, like I was like, okay, we're just gonna turn into like Hawaii.
No, like we're gonna die. Like when that happens, like
why?
Haven't you seen
I don't
like
know geography.
Like it's like if it like. Okay, wait. I don't want to sound stupid.
Okay.
I don't want to sound stupid.
Honestly,
Honestly, like I don't want to like
No,
I said
yeah.
something today at work and I was like, "Oh, you could tell like, oh, this bitch a film major, like she don't take regular classes." Like there's one more segment that I do though.
Oh,
on
shoot.
every podcast
Okay.
episode. And I'm very curious, what is your favorite movie or show at the moment? I know you're a booked and busy woman, so like I'm not expecting you to like.
No, I'm a show rewatcher for sure.
Okay.
Obviously, Grey's.
Yeah.
Favorite show of all time is White Collar.
Oh. I've never heard of that.
Love White Collar.
Never heard.
But a show that I recently watched that has hit me like it was one of those shows that like changed your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow Travelers.
Oh.
Fellow Travelers is based in the 20s or something, and it's about two men that work in politics. One like Republican, one like liberal or whatever. I don't know, something. And essentially they're both gay.
Whoa.
And they grow up having this love story that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
One gets married, has kids.
Whoa.
The other one ends up getting AIDS. And the story is just about like this like forbidden love and secrecy, and it reminds me of high school. And like I know that's crazy, but like that's how you feel in those times.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And I just feel like I was able to connect in a way that like made me cry like during every scene, even the good ones.
Oh.
Like it literally hit me
like
good.
it hit you?
And if you're not gay, obviously watch it. But if you're any sort of sexuality that isn't straight or whatever, like I promise you, this show like will hit you hard and will make you feel like even just grateful for like the life we have of like you could be gay and like it's fine. I always just say gay, but like you guys know what I mean. I hope. But yeah, love that show. It's on Peacock, I think. I forget what network it's on, but it's wonderful.
Okay. That was a vibe. Thanks for
my brother's on football like D1 podcast about his college career. I'm on Off the Dome.
Yeah, but you're on Off the Dome.
I'm on that dome.
We off that
dome. Don't do that.
Don't do that.